the sky. So close, yet so far.
We dream of flying, while birds soar free. We built machines to chase the clouds. And we've come so far. This is Francesc, my lifelong friend. Gliding under his paraglider wing, he has harnessed the sky. I, on the other hand, tried a different approach, jumping out of planes. But was I flying? Far from it. I was falling, plummeting to the ground. It didn't stick. In time, I discovered consumer drones. Anyone could now take to the skies and see the world from a bird's eye view. But to me, it felt stiff and slow. Eventually, I came across FPV, a niche hobby that captured my attention but kept me at bay. Building a drone from scratch? Out of my league. Then the pre-builts landed, plug and play. It no longer felt so out of reach, and I became a believer. I spent over 100 hours grinding and practicing on the simulator, until eventually I turned a dream into reality. You have to crawl before you can stand. Just like walking, flying is a process. One step at a time, you begin to move forward. There's a long way to go before I can run. But every flight brings you one step closer to where you want to be. This
It's just the beginning.
If you made it this far into the video, I just want to say thank you for sticking around. Maybe consider subscribing. Obviously you don't have to, but I'm a small channel just getting started, so that would help massively. If you've got any questions on about how to start FPV or get into the hobby, I'll let you know in the comments. I'll answer your questions. But there are loads of tutorials out there. But a quick recap of how I did it. First, you download a simulator on Steam. I went for Liftoff because at the time that's the one most people were recommending. And I started with a PS4 remote. Obviously you can have Xbox or any gaming remote I think works, probably not Nintendo Switch ones. But the thing is, the joysticks here, you know, they bounce back and it's not quite accurate as the way an FPV remote actually behaves. So then I bought this one for my flight, offline obviously, got it off the internet, I mean not offline. And as you can see, like the joystick stays in the position, so it's a lot more sensitive, and you can control your throttle. This one's the throttle, which is like stepping on the gas pedal basically. So it's a lot more precise in your movements. People tend to fly in pinching position, but you know, I'm a gamer, so I do the thumb. I use the thumbs. And then drone wise, I started with this Gep RC Cinelog 35 V2. It's a Cinewhoop. It has the prop guards here, so it's kind of safer. Plus, if you bump into stuff, you're less prone to breaking the motors, the props, or whatnot. I think 1 week into having this drone, I lost it in the mountain because I flew over the ridge behind me. Obviously, you learn these things, unfortunately, the hard way. I was lucky because I actually retrieved this about 4 days after. When I crashed, the battery popped out, and so that was a good thing. I couldn't. The beeper didn't work, obviously, because it had no more power, so I couldn't find it. But because of it, it didn't break, as it had snowed overnight, and it spent 3 days in the mountain, and it had rained, and it still worked perfectly when I got it back. The battery was a bit damaged, but nothing. It wasn't like cracked or anything. I still use it, so that was good. I mean, I recommend this as a first drone. Maybe it flies the 03 on it. Goggles wise, I don't have them here, but I bought a second-hand pair of goggles. I think they were like the goggles, DJI goggles V2, not goggles 2, the V2. Second-hand, I bought, probably cost me like €200, 250, can't quite remember, but that's it really. I didn't go for the newest gear around, but I saved myself a bit of money, and it works fine really, if you ask me. So there you have it. Thanks for watching, and maybe see you in the next one.